top incredible machines you wouldn't believe existed. Number 1. SVM 1000. As railways were built across vast distances worldwide, they required the combined efforts of thousands of workers, most of whom endured horrendous conditions. More railway tracks are being laid every year around the world. With the use of modern technology, it's far safer and more efficient than those early days. In India, one of the biggest rail infrastructure projects is underway. Several machines are being used, including the SVM 1000, to lay the track. The front of the machine has hydraulic arms that lift and position sleepers and rails. SVM 1000 has its own power generator on board, which means it doesn't need local energy, and it simply rolls along existing tracks, adding the extra track at the end. SVM 1000 can lay up to 187 miles of track per year if materials are available continuously. Number 2. The Iron Monster. The two main things that limit the speed at which infrastructure construction can take place is the availability of the materials and the large number of workers required. A problem like this arises in China, where the government has expanded by trillions of dollars in the past decade and needs to keep up. In order to build bridges through the difficult terrain, new machines were designed. The SSL J932, also known as the Iron Monster, is particularly impressive. The kit includes everything you need to build a bridge over concrete pillars. Only a few people need to operate it compared to thousands without it. It lifts and carries a bridge section into place. It can also connect the pillars and pillars together. Number 3. Fast telescope. We have only just begun to scratch the surface of what there is to see in the universe, and scientists are continuously developing new tools that can be used to peer up into the heavens. It's undoubtedly best to use space telescopes, but they're very expensive. There is also the option of building ever larger telescopes on Earth. Currently, the largest telescope that has ever been constructed and interoperate is called the FAST telescope, which is a 500-meter spherical radio telescope. In 2016, it took its first images in a natural depression in southwest China's Zhu province. In order to overcome this issue, the team behind the FAST telescope designed it in a completely new way. It has an active surface composed of 4,500 metal panels, which can be precisely oriented by a computer. Number 4. The Octagon. Ocean construction is more difficult because support pylons for the foundations are difficult to install. Fortunately, thanks to the Octagon, this process is no longer as challenging as it once was, and it's now even more efficient, so even more complex projects can be achieved. Hong Kong and Macau are connected through a $10.7 billion bridge network built by China. To secure this project, 72-foot wide steel piles were needed, since it involved building vast stretches of bridges and creating artificial islands. The only machine in the world capable of doing this is the Octagon, which connects 8 vibratory pile drivers together, each powered by a 1,200 horsepower Cat engine. The hammers were carefully arranged and balanced to work in tandem, and this allowed them to drive 120 steel piles into the seabed, each weighing more than 600 tons. Number 5. The Stratolaunch. As aircraft designs have become more and more complex over the years due to the need to carry heavier cargo or more passengers. Although jets are now becoming smaller and more fuel efficient, there is one industry that still requires heavy lifting ability: spaceflight. By using a plane to lift capsules high enough, one alternative to using huge rockets to lift them into space is to use smaller, cheaper rockets. With its launch vehicle called Theta Launch, Stratolaunch Systems, a company founded by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen, has led the way in developing this technology. The plane has a twin fuselage design, each of which is to 38 feet long and has 12 landing gear wheels and 2 nose gear wheels on each, making the total number of wheels 28. There is no plane with a larger wingspan than this one. measuring about 385 feet. Number 6. SAM 100. Robots have been warned for years that they will eventually take most of our jobs. But machines that could take over our jobs are already making their way into the real world now. In this regard, the SAM 100 could soon change the face of construction sites worldwide. New York-based Construction Robotics designed this bricklaying machine. It can lay 3,000 bricks a day, 6 times more than a single human worker can. It's made up of a conveyor belt, robot arm, and concrete pump. The bricks are perfectly positioned as it moves along the wall using lasers. Currently, the SAM 100 isn't completely independent, and a person must still smooth over the concrete before bricks can be placed. But the company is already working on an automated tool for this. They go to lengths to explain why this won't cause jobs to disappear, partly because of the cost. Number 7. The Z-Pulsed Power Facility. Understanding the biggest mysteries of science requires the use of extremely powerful machines, which are often some of the most complex structures ever built. It is not just the Large Hadron Collider that is known for its abilities to do this, but there are also several others at Sandia National Laboratories in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Located here is the largest electromagnetic wave generator in the world, called the Z-Pulsed Power Facility, a facility that allows scientists to test the reaction of materials to extreme temperatures and pressures. In order to achieve this goal, we need to have a clear understanding of the materials that need to be used when building spacecraft, nuclear power components, and a wide variety of other cutting-edge technologies. That was all for today's video. You can share with us your views in the comment section. And if you are new to the channel, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Thank you for watching the video. Best of luck and goodbye.